Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be your weekly twin flame reading. I'm going to ask that you guys like this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'm also going to give you like a longer introduction about the energies that are at play that might be affecting my twins and on your journey at this time. If you want to skip the introduction, I will have a timestamp down below. Also down below you have all the information you need if you want to get a private reading, you want to see which decks I'm using, and you want to get your hands on them for yourself. Okay, again, check the description box down below. All right, you guys, so I don't know about you guys, but I have been feeling the intensity of the energies this week. This reading is going to be from October 28th until November 4th. And as you guys may already know, we have Mars retrograding, which is going to continue until November 13th. So we're receiving upgrades, processing for the masculine collective, Aries natives or Aries people, the solar plexus, the astral realm, sexuality, and our karmic blueprint are all sort of receiving this upgrade. And also we have Mercury retrograding, okay, in Scorpio. And this is really going to echo what was happening to us last autumn. So 2019, we had Mercury retrograding in Scorpio then as well. So we're going to see that we might be dealing with some of the same issues or rehashing some issues from back then. Basically, this Mercury in retrograde, there's a purge in communication, the unconscious, power, secrets, transformation, and sex. So with lots of energy, lots of scorpionic energy and residual, with lots of scorpionic energy, we also have residual sexual connections that are going to be triggered by these transits in particular. So basically our relationships, but our sexual, our intimate relationships that we're going to be triggered by these, and we might also have to clear out this residual energy. On October 27th, which is yesterday, and I don't know about you guys, but yesterday was, for me, it was like really crazy, like really heavy, you know, and within my own personal life, but then also I feel like I was picking up on this collective energy. So we had Mercury shifting back into Libra. Okay, so it's retrograding through Scorpio and it's popping back into Libra. And so we're moving into a new way of thinking and speaking, but our focus is turning away from others and creating harmony, synthesizing opposites, and balance, okay, as we move into this Libran energy. But this retrograde is actually showing us where this has been problematic, okay, where our focus on others has been problematic. And we need to look at at where and when we're abandoning our own truths or the truth about unity, and where we might have reverted into the collective's perceptions. Like what I was saying, for me, you know, especially yesterday, you know, there was stuff going on in my own personal life, but then I know that there were energies that I was picking up on from the collective, and these perceptions, things that might have taken us off course, okay, which again I definitely felt. And this can come from other people or other groups. That's what I mean by the collective. So this could be, you know, feelings and emotions, perceptions of your friends, family, the media, okay, from lots of different areas. And these are basically beliefs around love and about unity that are distortions, like that love hurts, or that all men are cheaters, or other common human perceptions, like, you know, like anything that's too good to be true is too good to be true. And it can also sort of fall more on a personal level, beliefs that you're not good enough or rich enough or handsome enough or pretty enough or worthy of union because you're somehow broken. And so it's really up to us right now to clear out these beliefs so you don't attract more evidence that supports these distortions, okay? So we need to focus. We need to start attracting, we need to focus on, you know, we need to focus on unity. And for those of us who are on a twin flame journey, it's also about, you know, recognizing that we are already in union, that we are married, that it's not something that can be taken away from us, okay? And clear out these beliefs, you know, that we're not good enough, or that we need to do something or do more or produce more or overgive or overextend more to receive love. Okay. And it's essential that we're also listening to our intuition and that we're not focusing on other people, because we have a tendency to do that, right? Especially as we're going through awakening and we feel like, well, I've done the healing, I've been doing the meditation, I've been doing the work, so it must be coming from the outside. Okay, so it's really important you listen to your intuition and you don't focus on other people's journeys, opinions, what they do right, what they do wrong, because really this time is all about you. Okay, I'm going to repeat that. All this time is really all about you. All right, you might feel irritated and blocked by the outside world, because we also have Mercury retrograding, and it's forming a square with Pluto, Saturn, and Jupiter, which are, some of our heavyweight planets. And it's really highlighting our inner blocks and skewed dynamics that might come from childhood in particular. Okay, this is, like childhood wounds are really being sort of brought to the surface. We're being shown that our relationships and dynamics with people in power, whether that's your parents, your grandparents, or whether it was teachers, but any sort of authority figure as you were growing up, these are potential blocks to our unity within our twin flame connection. Okay, so what I'm saying is it's all about your programming around unity. It's about that programming between the self and the other. And, as this programming, this is rooted in the solar plexus. And with Mars retrograding, this is what's coming to the surface. Okay. The masculine twin is going through this, but you have to understand that both twins are being redirected to resolve imbalances and distortions within, especially when it comes to unity. Okay, so when twins meet, this I thought was like so interesting, is that, our attachment style or our imprinting from childhood, basically how we learn to give and receive love, or the love language, is going to be triggered to the surface right now so we can heal it. Okay, so really, you guys, if you guys find yourselves, in tears, as I did yesterday, or these emotional outbursts, or you feel like things are really, really heavy, and I've been reading that in your comments, it's because we need this programming, this attachment programming, this love language to be harmonious, or else we're going to have drama, struggle, and problems and blocks between divine counterparts. And for a lot of us, it's going right back to our childhood. And, this is really heavy work, you guys. We're definitely struggling with how we relate to the universe. And, we may be experiencing feelings like things aren't working out for me. Okay, so I really want you guys to take up this mantra. Everything is always working out for me in my highest good. Everything is always working out for me in my highest good. Okay, because, we're feeling this energy of, my prayers go unanswered. Nothing really ever works out. God or the universe has abandoned me. But, basically we're just experiencing the outer mirror of our inner issues. Okay, and we need to heal this programming. And we need to open our hearts fully to another, okay, to begin to allow things, and love in particular, and union to flow smoothly. We could have been also feeling instability and a lot of fogginess, and especially you guys yesterday on the 27th, we had so much going on. Because, there's a conjunction between Neptune and the moon, okay, and on the 27th it was in Pisces, and this conjunction is bringing us heightened telepathic communication with our twins, shared dreams, and other non-physical interactions, which is beautiful. But it also left us feeling like really confused and foggy and heavy, like the weight of the world was bearing down on us. Also on the 27th, Venus entered Libra. Okay, so we're getting all this sort of residual, all this Libran energy, which is encouraging and gently pushing us to seek balance. All right, and many of you guys may have felt that imbalance, okay, especially earlier on the week. So it's really important that we also look at our home life, we look at our careers, we look at our relationships, our romantic and otherwise, co-workers and things like that, and check where we feel out of balance and unfulfilled right now, because we're going to find a lot of answers there. For twins to come together, it's essential that we find balance within ourselves and between each other. Okay, so the way that you can prepare or you can ready yourself for union is finding that balance. And so this Venus entering Libra energy is also really helping us with that. So it's important that we're looking at our patterns about how we relate to others, like I just mentioned, at work, at school, at home, in our romantic lives, with our friends, our soul tribe, and, not just with our counterparts. If you're encountering disharmony, it's important that we take this time to see what can you do to address these imbalances at this point. Remember that, union with our twin is achieved when we find that balance within. So this takes us to like the next most important event this week is the full moon on October 31st on Halloween. This full moon is in Taurus and it's forming a conjunction with Uranus in retrograde. So this is really going to shake up our identity and love programming. So Uranus rules technology, it groups, and especially for my beloved starseeds out there, you guys are going to be feeling this pretty heavy. And Taurus is the sign of love and partnership and pleasure. It's a slow-moving planet, Uranus, so it's traveling through Taurus for many years to come, and it's and it's infusing us with these new light codes and this new light and this energy in regards to love and relationships. So there is this sort of beauty around it. I'm really picking up on this sort of light pink hue to this Taurus new moon, full moon rather. But what needs to happen is these old, outdated, past content that we've been carrying around with us about love and relationships needs to be dismantled first. And this is where it can be a little bit problematic and it can be kind of heavy. This full moon is going to be, it's going to be this emotional culmination. And we're going to experience lots of endings. So whatever breaks apart or happens suddenly, thank you, Uranus, is designed to get you on track with your soul's truth. And you have to understand that it's really a gift of love, even if it doesn't feel like it. And so if you listen to me, you know that I often say that challenges happen for us, not to us. And it's really important to keep that in mind at this time. Don't feel bad if you're unclear right now. Again, there's this fogginess, there's this density around us. And on the East Coast in the United States, I don't know about you guys, but as we're moving into autumn, in the mornings, the leaves are falling, they're changing colors. It's absolutely beautiful. But there has been this actual fog every morning, this layer of fog, over the land, and you can feel it. Okay. So don't feel bad if you're feeling unclear. We're being shaken up so we can be available for something new, okay? The full moon and Uranus conjunction means that we're being forced to let go of an emotional pattern and an ending of a chapter in our relationships. Again, not easy, but necessary. So a new beginning is coming, and it may happen through a very sudden ending, okay? So I'm really getting a tower moment, that bolt of lightning, okay? It may also be that you're losing or you're releasing a part of yourself, and, that part of yourself that might have been keeping you stuck in separation or in a repeating karmic loop in relationships. And remember that if this is happening to you, it's also happening to your twin. So also, going back to childhood, who you thought you were or who you were told who you were while you're growing up is being purged from your experience, okay? Because you're evolving and you're shattering the illusion. You're so much more than what you ever thought you were or what you were ever told you were. And this is so inspiring. We've been with this scorpionic energy and then coming into this full moon, we're in a deep transformative process where a part of ourselves in our world, the way we knew it or know it, is symbolically dying, okay? And in the northern hemisphere, that is, this harvest period, and as we're moving, into autumn and into winter, we're seeing that happen around us in nature. And, but it is also, there's light here at the end of the tunnel, that there's going to be this rebirth around the new moon, okay, on November 14th and in the times to come. So darkness, which is represented for those of us in the northern hemisphere by, this time of Halloween, the thinning of the veil, the Day of the Dead rites, is also The darkness is a fertile time for creation, and nothing is off limits. And I really want you guys to integrate this. Nothing is off limits. What we believe is possible, okay, or what we have believed is possible, is only a fraction of what is truly available to us. Not only in love, but when it comes to money, when it comes to health, when it comes to the lives that we want to create. The reason we feel lost when somebody either passes away or they aren't physically with us, or when we're in separation, is because, you know, society, human society, has created this false separation and this divide. And to some degree, we've accepted it, and we've played into it. But the truth is that we are all energetic beings, and we can manifest so much more than we believe we can. We are so much more powerful than we even know. Okay, so it's time to embrace this. It's time to embrace unity. It's time to embrace this change, to let go and release, and understand that there may be a dense fog, not only, you know, when you wake up in the morning, but, you know, feel like there's this fog pervading our lives at this time. It's natural. We're human. And ultimately, it's going to be a huge gift for us to be cracked open and allow new love in. Okay, so you guys, I'm going to go ahead and jump into this reading. I know that introduction was a little bit longer than usual, but you know, there's a lot of us that are going through some difficult periods. So I'm going to get started. I'm going to read your energy on the left, your person's energy, your twin's energy on the right, and then we're going to see what's happening between you guys. All right, so let's go ahead and invite spirit, angels, ancestors, loved ones who have passed, spirit guides, and ascended masters to this space to deliver the messages that we need to hear. Messages that we need to hear for October 28th through November 4th. Feel free to swap the energies at any given time, you guys. All right, so we have divine intervention. Yeah, and was I not talking about that bolt of lightning, that Uranus, oof, energy? Your person, dissolution. They may feel like they're breaking apart as well. And then we get the fifth dimension. Wow. So yeah, this is for many of you guys who are in separation. Some of you guys may have come together briefly. Okay. And if it wasn't here in the 3D, it was definitely in, you know, the dream space. Again, remember, we have this heightened telepathic, telepathy between twins, that you guys are meeting on the astral planes. But for some of you guys, it was very real, very much so in the 3D. Okay, and this separation, which you're feeling and you're taking a look at, I do believe this is Uranus. This is that Uranus energy, that lightning bolt, that the divine came in because there's more work and more healing to be done. Your person is, you know, is coming through as dissolution. So things are also breaking apart for them. Remember, we're releasing, you know, who we've been told we were, who we thought we were. And it may be a result of this communication in the 3D or even in the astral planes. What's happening between you guys, this is fifth dimension. So you guys are still in contact, you know, whether you guys are dreaming of each other or you guys are having shared dreams. Telepathically, again, if you find yourself thinking about this person, if you know who this person is, if you find yourself thinking about them, you know, when you wake up or when you go to bed, or, you know, even when you're working or doing something and there's like a thought that pops into your head, it's because they're also thinking about you. But remember that each twin right now is being forced to resolve any imbalances within before you guys have union. And right now, you know, this fifth dimension energy is coming through to say that you guys never give up. You always have the fifth dimension. You guys remember that, you know, there is always unity, even if you're not experiencing it in the 3D. Now, the overall energy here is divine timing. So again, some of you guys, I do feel like you have met this person or you have been in communication and you guys are currently in separation because the timing was off. There's divine intervention and there's divine timing. For those of you who do not know who this person is, but you feel their presence and you're dreaming of them and you're on the twin flame journey, you have to understand that, with the clock, I'm getting patience. I'm getting understand that divine timing is at work, that each twin is resolving imbalances within. Okay, especially this week, and maybe feeling fogged in and confused, but unity will happen. Okay, the divine has a plan here, and you do have to trust and have faith. Okay, so wow, you guys, I feel like I feel like you guys are both feeling picking up on those collective beliefs, or beliefs and programming that, like, some of you guys are really feeling like almost victimized here, feeling like, how I can't believe this is happening to me. I can't believe things didn't work out. I feel like many of you feel like you met this person and you felt so good and you knew it was the one. Okay, but something has come in between you guys where you guys are in separation, and some of you may be feeling, abandoned. Some of you might be feeling like things are never working out for me, like I was talking about in the introduction, and Spirit's coming in to say, no, there is a plan here. Okay, this was divine intervention. Excuse me, I've been saying a lot recently, rejection is protection. And I feel like there's a reason why, especially for those of you who met this person and then this person was either taken away, or there's some sort of distance or separation between you guys, or you're feeling like things didn't work out or what have you. This was because this was divine intervention. Understand that. It has nothing to do with you, and it doesn't really have much to do with them other than having to dissolve. I'm also getting there may be some sort of third party influence here. I know that right now with all this scorpionic energy and especially with the upgrade to the solar plexus, that we're, our sexual partners from the past, we may be needing to clear out residual energy from them. So again, like cord cutting and doing a lot of like soul retrieval work is going to be helpful for you at this time. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at, I'm going to pull some tarot on your side about this divine intervention card. And again, some of you guys are feeling, I feel like some of you guys have sort of gone into hermit mode here, but you're kind of starting to peek out and see, what happened, whether there was a big argument, or whether there was just something that you felt was like really oppressive. Maybe things just got too heady and a little bit crazy for you. Whatever this, this lightning bolt was, whatever this event was that sort of sent you into, I feel like in bed and under covers, okay, for many of you. All right, so let's go ahead and pull some tarot for you. All right, we get the Two of Cups, divine partnership. Yeah, some of you guys did come together. All right, we get the Knight of Swords in reverse. All right, we get soul contract, we get justice, and we get the Fool in reverse. Okay, wow. So yeah, for many of you guys, you do know who this person is. You felt this twin, or you felt this very, very deep soul connection with someone. This is confirmation. We get the Justice card, a soul contract, and a divine partnership. For some of you guys, you may have met your twin, and I do keep sort of picking up on third party, and you realize that they were in another connection. I don't feel like this is something that was hidden from you. It may not have even really gone anywhere, this connection, but you realize that they have to get off of a karmic cycle or a karmic loop. It could be both of you, it could be one of you. And then for others of you, you guys may have had this relationship where you're going back and forth. Okay, like when you come together, it's beautiful, and then there's like ghosting, or there's this is too heavy, this is too crazy, I'm scared because I've been hurt before, and there's this pulling back. Okay, or maybe somebody had to travel, but I am getting that for a lot of you guys, you do know who this person is, and there was some sort of contact. Okay, some of you guys may have taken it, to a sexual, intimate level, but for others of you, you know who this person is, and it's kind of like this back and forth. Not for all of you though, okay? Because again, right now we do have heightened twins coming together in the dream space, and in the fifth dimension is what we have between you guys. So, there's also a group of you that don't know who this person is. With the Justice card, again, this is and the Two of Cups, you know, I do feel like we are sort of getting off of this karmic loop, these patterns that don't serve us any longer in relationships. So are we over-focused on other people, the things that they do, if they're right or they're wrong? And is our love a little bit too conditional? Is our happiness too conditional based on how they treat us? Is it based on, you know, how we think they feel about us? Okay. Things like that. I do also see that there may be a marriage involved here. So again, one or both of you may be involved in a commitment that may need to be dissolved for union to take place. But I'm actually getting that, you know, that you guys will be coming together. There's some hesitancy here with the Fool card in reverse, the attraction. Some of you guys might be worried that the connection is over, that there's not a whole lot of passion left because of something, because maybe it's been taking so long, maybe because you've been in separation for some time. But we have the Knight of Swords here, interestingly enough, coming through in the reverse. So quick wit and intellect. Sorry, this is the King of Swords. The King of Swords is telling me that there are other contracts that need to be resolved. There are also ways of thinking and viewing love and relationships and your self-worth. Okay, and then also going back to authority figures, because the King of Swords is the authority figure. So really taking a look at childhood issues, you know, love language, how you learned to love, and trying to sever those ties because it's no longer working for you. It's actually keeping you in separation. There's this hesitation here. Okay, some of you guys may have, again, met this person. You guys may have felt the strength of this Two of Cups and this Justice card, the strength that you guys have shared many lifetimes together, that this is your person, this is your fifth dimensional person. But then I feel like many of you got a little bit afraid, okay? And many of you guys backed off and went into this hermit energy. And, you know, what that's saying is, again, you're probably being triggered by, you know, issues that you experienced in your childhood with authority figures, you know, what you learned about love from the original trine, the mother, father, child, and then also your past relationships where you felt burned, and there are things, again, that residual energy from past lovers and past relationships that needs to be healed in order to bring you into balance. Okay, your person, wow. Okay, there's dissolution. Some of you guys may be in separation with this person because they're very, very focused on their coin, and they may have even turned away from you because they are very, very focused on stability. I feel like your person has to turn away from you right now because they feel like they can't give you what you need. And again, that's addressing an imbalance within them. 10 of Pentacles. Wow, here we get the Hierophant card. Spiritual advisement, but this is my card of marriage. We get the Six of Cups, memories and reunion, and we get the Death card in reverse. Oh, you guys, this is beautiful energy. This is really beautiful energy. Your person understands that they have to go through some sort of transition, and they've been resisting it. They're feeling this Mercury and Mars retrograde heavy, okay? And they may be resisting union with you because they understand that first of all, they understand the weight of this connection, but that there are certain beliefs and patterns and imbalances that have to be dissolved within them, okay, that have to be dissolved within them so that they can come into union with you. You have no idea how happy this makes me, you guys, these cards. We have the marriage card. I told you marriage was important. We have the 10 of Pentacles. This is about stability. This is about the long game, you guys. So if you guys are in separation, again, if you're feeling this darkness and the loneliness, and I see that on both sides, but your person, and I'm feeling like this is the masculine energy, okay? I'm feeling like the masculine is on this side, you know, with the Hierophant energy, that they might be really in a time of contemplation. They might be consulting, you know, psychics or tarot readers. They might also be looking to friends and family or for spiritual advisement about this connection. But I feel like they understand, and this really resonates what was going on last week as well, that they have to go through this transition to come into union with you. Memories and reunion, they love you. They love you. They miss you. They are doing all that they can to come into union with you. Okay. And while you're feeling maybe a little bit confused, like I feel like some of you guys, this energy, you've gotten off track. Okay. Like I was talking about in my introduction, or in the introduction, this King of Swords, this is somebody who's, this fogginess, this heaviness, this confusion, creating hesitancy, creating self-doubt, picking up on perceptions that, because intuitively you guys know this is your person, and you know that the love that you share, and you know that you guys have this fifth dimension connection and love. But I feel like you're allowing this current sort of separation, this fogginess, this heaviness, and then other people's perceptions, this King of Swords energy in reverse, other people who have been hurt, who have distortions and skewed views of what love looks like, really sort of affect you. Okay. And many of you guys who listen to me, I know you guys are psychics and empaths in your own right, high priests and high priestesses. And so, especially if you guys are doing energy work and you guys are working with clients, it's so important that you do this healing and this clearing, because I feel like somewhere along the way, these really intense feelings that you picked up for someone, or maybe even meeting this person, and not all of you is it in 3D, it may be in the dream space, but got you off track. And it planted this little seed of doubt. And this person, they are working towards stability and marriage with you. They want to be in union. And for many of you guys, it's when this is the Scorpio card of death. When we see Mercury come out of retrograde is when you guys are going to get communication, or when this reunion is going to take place. So remember, we still have, we still have some time left. So really take this time with Mercury retrograde to do that shadow work and understand that the darkness that you guys are experiencing, this loneliness, even this sort of hermit energy of I'm going to be under my covers for a while, I might be crying, I might be stuffing my face, whatever it might be, however you're dealing with it, this is going to pass. But it is important that you recognize your power of creativity at this time, and you don't anchor yourself in the doom and the gloom, and you don't anchor yourself in the love hurts and nothing works out for me, and this person is probably cheating on me, or they don't love me because we're not together right now. Okay, because the King of Swords energy is also that energy of X energy, but it's also twin flame energy. But it's about healing and clearing and just reprogramming, you as a partner, you in love, your beliefs about love and union. Okay, and it's actually very beautiful. Divine timing is at work in your love life. And right now we see this shadows energy. Okay, so we see that, many of you really working through that shadow energy that we're being asked to, with Mercury retrograding in Scorpio. So you guys, I know, it doesn't feel so good for you. Okay, but you guys, it doesn't feel so good at the moment, and things are unclear, but the strength that's coming out in these cards, you guys get marriage, 10 of Pentacles, marriage, stability, 6 of Cups, soulmate energy, 2 of Cups, justice. You guys are coming into union. You just have to really keep the faith here. Okay, keep the faith that, again, and maybe some of you guys, this divine intervention was getting a karmic out of your life. Okay, Swords is also an X, and there's a karmic that needed to be cleared. And again, especially any sexual partners, any residue that we carry around from them also needs to be healed and cleared, so we create that inner balance that will ultimately bring us into union. Man, you guys, I feel so energized. I feel so confident with this energy, and I really hope it extends to you guys as well. All right, so what's happening between you guys? We get Temperance. Yes, so again, this separation or this distance for you guys is the purpose is so that you guys can restore balance within, okay? And then we get the Hermit card in reverse. So I told you I was picking up on this Hermit energy over here, Virgo energy. Soul searching. Okay, so again, one or both of you are definitely in this Hermit energy, but I feel like with it in reverse, this is going to come to an end. For some of you guys, it may take until we enter into Sagittarius. Okay, just for some of you, not all of you. But definitely the dissolution, this separation is serving a greater purpose. We get the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody here is really, they're coming back. Okay, this connection is going to come back. It's going to be healthy. This is, you know, one or both of you. I feel like more like your person, because I feel like you're a little bit unstable here, in the fact that, you know, you're hesitant, you're unsure. You might be second guessing yourself, but I do feel like right now, you know, in this darkness, your person is definitely planting these seeds. They want to manifest something new with you. They may come in. I don't feel like they're coming in with an apology, but I do feel like they're coming in this, I think they're coming back bigger and better and stronger and more loving than ever, because they really had to dissolve these patterns. And I think that you are also doing the same thing. I just feel like they're coming back like really front and center. The Hierophant card is also the full moon in, you know, in Taurus. Okay, so again, some of you guys might be getting connection or definitely going to be feeling a big shift when this full moon comes. All right, and then we've got the Strength card in reverse, and this is restraint. Yeah, so this person, I feel like your person does really, really want to come towards you. Look at that 8 of Swords, imprisonment. You guys, for many of you, I'm picking up on this being your energy. There's this nervousness, there's this anxiety, you know, there's this, you know, not trusting your intuition, really wondering what's going on. At the same time, understanding, you know, hearing this message, hearing these messages, but I feel like, you know, all of us have masculine energy within that's getting an upgrade, and it's confusing and it's scary. And so some of us, our self-confidence is really waning, but this person is not in contact with you. They want to be, but they understand this is what they need to do. They need to create this balance and heal and clear those negative patterns, you know, that they've had towards love and relationships, and even healing, you know, childhood wounds and issues. They might have also come from a broken home is what I'm picking up on. They might have come from, you know, like where their parents, you know, like maybe a single parent home, or a home where there was like alcohol, or there was lots of shouting, or they just didn't receive a whole lot of love from their parents and support. And I feel like that's being reworked. I feel like you have triggered that within them though as well. Like if you guys have been able to meet, that you triggered that in them. Like they understand that you can give them this love, and that you can really like that this love can also be very healing for them, but that they've got to get right first. Okay, they've got to get right. And for a lot of them too, it has to do with the 3D, like they're building their coin and their stability. And I see that you maybe are taking it a little bit harder. You know, you're taking it a little bit harder than they are. Whereas I feel like you were very strong, and I'm picking up this is sort of the divine feminine energy. Like it's taking a little bit longer, and there's a little bit of this fogginess and this self-doubt that's creeping in. And underneath that, we have the 4 of Swords in reverse. So again, there's this healing that needs to take place within both of you. Okay, and it is happening. I mean, this is a beautiful reading because, you know, there is this Page of Pentacles. This is a message. This is coming together, but in a balanced and a healthy way. And it's all happening, you know, within divine timing. So I've got a little peeker here, the Hammer. Yeah, sabotage, rebuilding, interrogation, repetitive, persistent, working on it. Yeah, that's their energy, you guys. Like you guys aren't together, or maybe there's this emotional distance between you guys at this moment because they're working on it. They're working on this 10 of Pentacles because I feel like they're going to come in with an offer, and it's probably a marriage offer or, you know, a high-level commitment. Okay, we get the Butterfly, relationship evolving to the next phase, healing the inner child and growth. You guys, I can't make this stuff up. I cannot make this stuff up. Inner child work. Okay, again, you know, how we learned, you know, love, our original love language. Beautiful. All right. We get Hand of Cards, take a chance, risk, being strategic, options, not showing hand, and gambling. Look at how that falls right on top of the Fool. Yeah, you do need to, I feel like your hesitation here, you don't want to take a risk because you've been hurt in love. You have to understand that all of that is coming to an end. You are not who you used to be. You are not the same person, okay? We also need to really get in check those feelings of, you know, God or the universe has abandoned me, or my prayers are not being answered, because many of you guys have been working very hard to manifest this particular person, or just, you know, this twin flame union into your lives, and we can't allow that to hold us back. Okay. Then we get sunglasses, we get watching, looking, stalking, gaslighting, perception, and focusing out. I do feel like that you guys, if you know each other, you are keeping tabs on one another. Okay, and I do feel like, you know, that we see that with this divine feminine energy starting to peek out, coming out of hermit mode. Okay, look and see also, you know, are you wanting communication or union with this person, but are you meeting them halfway? Okay, and you know, and with the sunglasses, you know, it's kind of like not showing your hand, right? If you go to a negotiation or you go to a poker table with sunglasses on, because you don't want to reveal too much. So there's like a need here to also be a little bit more vulnerable is what I'm picking up on. The dragonfly, be lighthearted, finding out things coming to a light, adapt, change, and heal. So both of you guys are in this healing process, which is really quite beautiful. You know, but I think you, again, with this Page of Pentacles energy, you guys will be getting communication, or you guys will be getting downloads from your twin. Things are being healed, things are changing. You're gonna also, they might come in with communication as to why they were silent, or you know, what they've been doing. That's gonna just give you a whole new sort of perception here, okay, on this journey. And then we get passion, insane chemistry, like each other equally, and having fun. So you guys, after all this really intense energy, you know, Spirit is asking us to be more playful, to recapture romance, is also, you know, there's not to be so heavy. Allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Have fun together. You know, if this person contacts you, it's not about, you know, hey, where have you been? What have you been doing? Do you know how badly you've hurt me? No. And it's not about hiding your feelings either, but it's about, you know, making sure that, you know, we're not, you know, because if we have been in this Eight of Swords energy, this overthinking and this anxiety, you know, we've created a prison, and other people, you know, remember, we are all energetic, we are all light beings, so other people are going to be picking up on that, okay, and that might be keeping them at a distance a little bit further if they feel like when they come in that they're going to get a talking to, or they're going to get scolded, okay. And so again, that could also be, and feel free to swap the energies here, but again, why somebody might be in hiding, because really we do pick up on, you know, just as dogs can sniff out fear, you know, we pick up on other people's energy, okay. And if we're in this Eight of Swords energy, you know, your person is also going to be picking up on that. At the bottom of the deck, we get ascending, transcending obstacles, learning, expansion, new phase, preparing for union. So in my introduction, you guys, that's what I was talking about. We're preparing for union. How do you do that? This is this reading, focusing not on the outside, but focusing inside. And we're being supported with Mercury and Scorpio in doing that. Okay, we're to focus on ourselves. It's all about you right now. Okay, it's all about you. So let's go ahead and pull some messages and see how this comes through, what comes through for us. Messages from our twins, or this could be from our higher selves, from source energy, our angels, and our spirit guides. What do we need to hear about this connection? Would you reject me? Oh, yeah. So again, what I was just talking about with that energy, if we're in this Eight of Swords energy, if, you know, if we don't bring, like, if we bring too much sort of seriousness to it, if we're not about having fun, and understanding sort of both sides of the story and what this person, the work this person has been undertaking and the work that we've been doing, that it needs to be focused inward, okay, in order for unity to happen. That's what we're preparing for. But again, we have to really work on how we are feeling, the energy that we're putting out there, because some of them might be a little bit worried that you're going to reject them if they were to come back in. Again, I am picking up on, you know, this hermit energy. that they're a little bit worried, you know, that the time they've taken for themselves is going to, you know, get them, you know, an upbraid or a talking to, or maybe, you know, might even lead to an argument. So I feel like there is a little bit of nervousness attached to coming back into union or making contact with you. And it has to do with this Eight of Swords energy, and it might be this energy that you're unwittingly putting out. So again, it's about finding balance within you guys. I'm sorry I couldn't do right by you. Okay, so again, some of you might be getting an apology. Okay, especially if you guys met and then there was no sort of, then there was like a separation. Okay, that, you know, that they had to work on things. They didn't feel maybe good enough. They didn't feel like, you know, they were balanced enough to be in this union. And then we get, it's easier to just stay away right now. Yep, again, there's that Hermit energy, because they're finding balance, you're finding balance, maybe even for both of you. Okay, it's easier to just sort of stay away. All right. And then we get, I miss you regardless of how things seem. So yeah, your person really does miss you. They're breaking apart old patterns, old beliefs. And, you know, they do miss you regardless of if they haven't been in contact. Okay. They're in the midst of transcending obstacles. I know I screwed things up and honestly have no idea how to fix it. I feel like this is energy. This is your energy. And I feel like you, with that King of Swords in reverse, it's an element of drama. And especially with this Eight of Swords, I think you're blowing something out of proportion. Something that you did or you said, or somehow making it your fault. Picking apart, you know, either your last communication, or maybe even being like, well, you know, I'm too broken for you. Or I'm not good enough. Remember, we are repairing these. We are getting rid of this. And again, it may be things that have happened in your previous relationships, and I can't stress enough, it just keeps coming through with that King of Swords in reverse, the need to clear out residual intimate and sexual relationships and partnerships, whether you're in contact with these people or whether it's about doing cord cutting. If you have a healer, you can find, you know, there are many healers who perform cord cuttings, or you can do your own meditations. Okay, because I feel like you didn't really screw things up, but that's what you're telling yourself. And this is part of that energy that's sort of keeping them away. Okay, like this energy that you're putting out, like you're keeping them away, because I don't feel like you did anything to screw anything up. Okay, and I'm not picking up necessarily that they did either. I just think that, again, we're seeing this was divine intervention and divine timing. I do feel like this person, there is reunion coming for you. There is communication coming for you. Okay, I'm positive it is. And you guys have the fifth dimension always, regardless of what's happening in the 3D. So I'm just going to pull some naughty messages from the Love and Lust deck for you guys. All right, and we get, my insatiable appetite for every part of you consumes my very need to rip your clothes off and take what is mine and devour you completely. Yeah, so again, this is something that, you know, this is just showing the strength of your commitment to this person, your love for this person. Insatiable appetite. It's like, I think some of you guys, you're feeling, you know, you got sidetracked, you got off track because of this separation and because of the collective beliefs, and you're really feeling this hunger, and it actually even accentuated or made it worse. Okay, and so it's really important, you guys, that you balance, you heal and you clear and you repair your auric fields and your energy. Also make sure right now you guys are saging or smudging, you know, using Palo Santo, doing your Reiki and your clearings right now. Heavy, do it a lot. Okay, do it more than usual. Okay. And then we get, this card is here to tell you that your person loves it when you are in control. They like to be told what to do. Don't feel bad. It's their secret fetish. Yeah, and more than anything, more than, you know, necessarily, you know, kinky sex or your sex life, what I'm getting is what's going to attract them, what's going to bring you guys into union more than anything at this time is you really getting a hold of you know, really getting a hold of yourself, really balancing, finding your equilibrium, being in control, okay, of your emotions and being in control of your life, all of the relationships in your life, focusing on your family, your home life, your work relationships, bringing all of those into balance, okay, may require you to take some of this energy away from this connection, but that's what's actually going to bring them even closer to you, okay? So there's a lot of, this person is moving towards you. It's just there's things that, the union is yours, okay? With the fifth dimension, you guys are already in union. You have to believe it, okay? You really, really have to believe it. But this person, I feel like you guys are going to get communication, or you're going to feel this shift, this energetic shift very soon, okay? So we'll pull some messages for you. All right. Okay. Ooh, yeah, wow, of course. Of course. Let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. So again, there's that separation. Manifesting miracles. Your dream is soon to become reality. Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance. Yeah, you guys. Don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do, for it is only in being true to yourself that you can be true to others. Remember, we need to align with our authentic selves, with our soul's path. I really keep getting pulled back to, you know, don't make decisions when you're in this energy, you guys, with this 8 of Swords energy. Don't make decisions when you're in that energy. Okay, you need to, you know, there is a fogginess, there's a heaviness, there's a lack of clarity right now. But after this full moon and after Mercury goes direct, you're going to see things so much more clearly. And so you might even regret doing something right now or making a decision that isn't quite aligned with you. Okay, but I want you guys to take a look at this. This is beautiful. So let there be closeness between you, but also give each other space. All right, you guys are manifesting miracles, okay? You guys are manifesting miracles. Your dream is soon to become a reality. This is beautiful, beautiful energy, you guys. I know it's not always easy, but you know what? You guys are doing the work, and I'm so proud of you. I love you. And remember, this person loves you, no matter what it might seem like. Your twin loves you and is a part of you, regardless of how it might seem right now. All right, so thank you guys for listening. Please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, comment, share, and ring that notification bell if you guys want to get updates whenever I upload anything new. Thank you and have a beautiful day. Take care.